This June, CHF Canada put out a statement affirming our belief that Black lives matter. We acknowledge that anti-Black racism is a long-standing issue that shows up both in large acts of violence and in smaller moments of exclusion and prejudice. This is wrong, it's hurtful, and it has to stop. We regret our past silence on this issue, and we commit to doing more to make this world one where Black individuals can thrive, be safe, and contribute fully. Here's Ontario Council President David McFarlane and CHF Canada Board President Tina Stevens to tell us more.
In this COVID-19 world that we are living in now, not only have people had to live with poverty, people have issues with health care, people have had to deal with the loss of their loved ones, and certainly there has been a huge magnification in the areas of inequities and inequalities, racism, discrimination, and systemic discrimination that have been heightened during this COVID-19 new world.
We stand with individuals and communities who are affected by systemic racism, violence, and discrimination, including police brutality against Black individuals, people of color, and Indigenous people.
As your CHF Canada president, I strongly made a statement to some of our outgoing CHF Canada directors that we will address the issue of racism. We will address the issue of discrimination, and we certainly will address the issues surrounding systemic discrimination. And I've chosen to be able to address these issues with you, the members, on this particular occasion.
Cooperatives are built on the values of self-help, self-responsibility, democracy, equality, equity, and solidarity.
So long as systemic racism exists in our communities, we must and we will work to dismantle this injustice.
As cooperatives, we must continue to bring people together, to strive for mutual understanding and support, and to build a just world.
As an organization, we are committed to being actively anti-racist and to taking positive action. And here's what we have been doing.
We are expanding our anti-racism and anti-bias training for our board, our council, and our staff. We are conducting a diversity, equity, and inclusion audit to understand our organizational strengths and weaknesses, and to identify and implement concrete steps that ensure our organization's policies and practices respect and promote diversity, equity, and inclusion. We continue to develop and offer educational resources to our members to promote diversity, reconciliation, and anti-racism within housing co-ops and our sector.
We all have a role to play in working to end anti-Black racism. We affirm that Black lives matter now and always. It has taken centuries to build up these unjust structures. They will not disappear quickly. Yet it is also true that unjust structures require unjust beliefs to hold them up. Taking apart the structure goes hand in hand with challenging the beliefs that we share. Millions of protesters have stood up against the institutionalized belief that Black lives do not matter. I am telling you today I am recognizing today, and I strongly stand on the foundation, that Black lives do matter. It is incumbent upon all of us, particularly those with access to power, to act in alignment with a status quo of justice and respect. Be kind. It's true that it is a simple imperative. It might be a good place to start. Be kind. Learn our collective history. Act in kind and respectful ways every day. We must stand together, shoulder to shoulder, in full unity to end the violence. So I would ask you, and I would implore, and I want to engage with all of you. We need to take the steps. We need to move forward. We need to move forward together, and we need to call out unacceptable behaviors. I know that you can do it as cooperative housing members. The 7 principles that govern the way that our housing cooperatives exist translate into the words of how to be kind, to be gentle, and to be respectful of all humanity. So thank you for taking the time to be able to share with me this moment. Stay strong, stay united, and care for one another.